Well, the biggest thing for the citizens is to prepare regardless of this event. It's a good reminder of why we should prepare. We try to educate the community about preparedness and go and talk to different community organizations and stuff like that. But the biggest thing is for each individual to take a stake in their preparedness. It's recommended nationwide that everybody have 72 hours of provisions. So that's a gallon of water per person a day. Mm-hmm. Having non-perishable foods in the house and have it stowed in a way that you can take it with you. A lot of things beyond water and food that people don't think about is having enough medications on hand. When's the last time you filled your script? Do you have all your important documentation sealed away and ready to go with you? Do you have cash? Because if you lose power, no credit cards, no debit cards, and a lot of places don't take checks nowadays, so do you have cash available and on hand? With the advent of cell phones and stuff like that, do you have available chargers? We highly encourage car chargers, because if you have a car and you lose power, at least you can put your cell phone in there, plug in a charger, and charge it up to get the latest updates from the community and the weather service. Another big one that I really like to hit on is preparedness for your pets. Do you have the dog food for them? Do you know where their shot records are? Do you have a kennel for them to go in if you've got to go somewhere? Have you made travel plans? Another component to that is, does your family know what's going on? Does everybody know where they're going to meet, how they're going to communicate, who they're going to call to let everybody know they're safe? All these things every single citizen should be taking a look at and take serious consideration into. Here in the city of Fredericksburg, we have a system called Fredericksburg Alert. If you go to fredericksburgalert.com, you can sign up. It's a system where you sign up, and when we have emergency messages, we can send them out to you as they're available, and you'll be kept abreast of new information that's going on in the community, such as if it happens that we flood, we'll send out flooding notifications so you know what flood levels to expect and what's going to be impacted. If we need to open a shelter, you'll be notified in that format as well. But a lot of other cool websites and information that you can go to is you can go to ready.gov and get information on preparing your home, preparing your business, preparing yourself in your life entirety for these disasters to strike. The biggest thing is to have a kit, stay informed, and be prepared.
We hear this all the time, and we hear it a lot of times on a sunny day, and you don't think the day is coming. Well, that day is here, it looks like, for us, and so it really is a good chance, like you say, and it's still a few days out to do something.
Exactly. We have some time. We've gotten some advance notification of possibly Florence coming to pay us a visit, and we want to urge our community and our citizens to get out there and be prepared. Get your ducks in a row so that way you're ready if Florence does come to pay us a visit. We are doing everything in our power to prepare and to make plans for this possible storm, and we want to encourage everybody else to do the same.
Well, and we've seen the river right now behind us is so calm.
Right now, and it's up a little bit by a couple feet right now, but it could come up even higher if the storm comes into play. And a lot of things for people to take into consideration is if the storm, even if it doesn't impact us tremendously here, all the rain that it drops up in the mountains is what we're going to see at this river in the future.
And we saw that in June, and we see that time and time again.
Correct. Back in June, we had a flooding event that's larger than what we've had in the past 10 to 20 years. Yeah. We had 25 feet, and it was an interesting event to go through, but it can happen.
Yeah.
So Mother Nature is still there and throws us curveballs every so often.
Boy, and this is something you train for, and I'm sure for you this is a nervous time, even though you guys are preparing always for this kind of thing.
Well, exactly. I told my wife this morning, I said, I'm trying to make sure I dot all the I's and cross all the T's, trying to make sure everybody's informed and everybody's ready to go. Yeah. That we're starting to enact these plans and starting to plan for what could happen. We're playing the what if scenarios right now. What if this happens? What are we going to do? And it's just trying to get all those pieces together to make sure that we're ready to go.